Do you know where all your money went? Like, where's your expenses? Where did it fly through? Where does all the money go to? And today I'm just going to show you guys how do I track my expenses, or better yet, how do I track my money? And let's get into it. I'm just going to share to you guys. You guys can use any apps in the App Store, such as like wallets, as long as it's free. This is to anyone's benefit, so you can save more money. And yeah, this is how you can track your expenses. It's much more easier and you don't have to do much things, just like tap and input all the keywords. For me personally, I use Google Sheets. And to show you guys how I use mine, let's dive into it. Okay. So I'm gonna just gonna show you guys on my tab, like how I track the expenses. So in my Google Sheets, my expenses tracker has evolved over time. First one would be like list of February 2022. That is when I first started tracking my expenses. It was quite simple, like my income, commitment, things like what I do, what I spend, all of those. And after that, it evolved a bit to February 2023. Then I change up all the looks, the outlooks, how it is, how everything is, like how the whole structure is. So for me, better to understand of what am I going through. And after that, it went into April. After February, then goes to April 2023. Then I add on the diagram, this pie chart thing, so I can see how many percentage, how the things go, how many percentage, where does it go, everything. So yeah. And just to give you guys a brief example of like my current one, because at the time of me filming, this is just like February. So yeah. At the current time, it's just February 2024 expenses tracker, date, item, value, category, importance, and all those. But I'll give you guys an example of one of like my full month of expenses and all. So let's take September for example. Okay, so first thing first I have is the title, expenses tracker. After that, I have the items, the categories, the value, which is the money, and the importance, which is the savings, needs, or wants. This is categorized by how I follow it to be like the 50, 30, 20 rule, where 50% is your needs, 30% is your wants, and 20% is your savings. And this is how the sum of category of how much I spend per month, and then the importance and how much is it the value of total. And this one is like my income and the value. The expected amount that is gonna go, and then the balance, which is the exact number, like how is it gonna go. So yeah, and this is the chart of the value of like want, saving, and needs. As you can see, my savings supposedly 20% went to 50%, which is way much more better. And my wants supposed to be 30% went to 17.9%, which is also good. And my needs are 25.40%, which is almost at the 30% baseline, which is also quite amazingly good. And it's a bit different, but yeah. Values of like my expenses, like where things go, like groceries, takeout, utilities, transport, phone, shopping, investments, and all. So just to show you guys how everything goes, in item I'll just put what I spend there, and then the category example, like lunch is a category of a takeout, and how much is it. And the importance is like it's a want, it's not really a need. It's like I choose to eat out instead of like eating at home, cooking for myself. So that's why I feel like it's a want. And in other things like investments is also a want. Some investments are savings, like if I put it in a high savings account in Malaysia, it is ASNB, 1,000 in there in the savings in my ASNB, and that's where I categorize as investments. And for needs, in other words, like Shell. Shell is a petrol station here. The guy says transport, and I feel like 20 ringgit of fuel, and then that's a need. That's a must, to be honest. So yeah, so that is how it goes. And then at the bottom here, it will be the total of like how much I spend per month on my expenses tracker, everything included, like everything that goes out of my bank account. Everything will be recorded, and then total sum will be here. The income here will minus the expenses total, and then the balance is what I have to bring forward to the next month. Usually the money that I have, I will just put it in a savings account, a high interest saving account, just to show you guys how my expenses tracker is or work. Yeah. And if you guys want to have a test of this, you guys can just text me or DM me. I can just send you a link to like an empty expenses tracker. And from here on out, you guys can really track your monthly expenses. And I really hope this helps you guys find out where your money goes every month. You can really see your expenses, where to cut, what to save, what to do with your money. And if you guys find this to be helpful, please help me share, like, and even subscribe to this video. Okay? Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Ciao.